Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Pizza Maker 8000 back with another Toontown corporate clash video, man. Now today I want to go in and give my reasons why I love this server. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I fell out of love with Toontown honestly when I was playing Rewritten. You know, I honestly was gonna stop making Toontown videos entirely on my channel until I actually tried out this server, man. And I gotta say, this server gave me my love for Toontown back. You know, I think everything wrong within any of these other games, any of these other servers, is just completely fixed 100% in this game. So I want to go ahead and break down and tell you guys my personal reasons and why I think everybody should definitely give this server a chance if you haven't, man. And just let me go ahead and break it down, man. So basically, this game is not like any other Toontown game. As you can see, the bottom, level 31. Every time I get a new level, I get a new laugh point. So instead of me having to do tasks to get laugh, you know, I could be fighting cogs, I could be doing cog buildings, factories, doing anything in the game and getting my XP built up and getting new laugh points. And then of course, you know, I like how they reworked all the stuff. Like, you know, everybody complained about Rewritten and online essentially of having to sit here and catch fish for 45 hours in order to catch all the fish. As you can see, the bottom, fishing level 11. So now it's based off of level, not necessarily off of catching, you know, X, Y, and Z fish. You don't have to catch a certain type of fish. You just have to fish. You just have to fish and get your level up from fishing. So that's one thing I think is beautiful. I'm so glad they reworked that. And it's not just for that, it's for the trolley too. On the trolley, you get an XP bar. You know, it makes the trolley relevant. It makes fishing not so tedious. It makes golfing not so tedious. Go-kart racing not so tedious. I feel like they made everything in this game a lot easier, man. And then when I go through and I look at, you know, the cog disguises, man. You know, on Toontown, Rewritten, Toontown Online, you had to do 7 factories for max merits. It's no longer the case now. You do 2 long factories, you will have max merits. So, you know, it just cuts down the grind time. Everything in this game is better. If you did not see my last video, it was my last walkthrough. I talked about, you know, going through my first VP, and I showed my first VP. And you can just see in the VP, it has the difference of it. It has the VP's health at the top. You know, it shows you how much damage you've done, how many stuns you did. And, you know, you get an XP bar in there. Your XP bar in the VP hits level 20. All your merits are automatically cut in half. Once you hit level 10, you get this smooth-ass outfit that I'm rocking right now. And then we go on to the gags, man, and this is what I really, really love about this game, man. There's no more of that gardening. There's no more of any of that, you know, planting trees. All that stuff is completely thrown out the window, and you can customize this any sort of way you want to. If you want to have all 8 gag tracks across the board, you can do that. If you want to do, you know, 4 gag tracks, 5 gag tracks, and then you can prestige them. If you don't know what prestige is, all of them are different. I'll do a video eventually me breaking down what each prestige gag does, but you know, as of right now, I have prestige tune-up, and if I want to get rid of this, because you need 2 prestige points in order to buy a new gag, so I only have 1 right now. If I wanted to take this off, it would cost me 20,000 jelly beans, and I could do it and have 2 training points, and I can go ahead and buy, you know, throw or drop or whatever I want. It's 2 training points for each track and 1 training point to prestige. So as you can see, I have tune-up prestige, so whenever I tune up somebody else, I get tuned up by myself automatically. It gives me half of that, so you can see 24 to myself, 49 to the tune. Little stuff like that, man. I love how they rework the gags. Fire hose 56 damage versus 30 makes the fire hose relevant. You can actually carry these around. Same thing with the storm cloud. Of course, you don't carry as many as you do in Toontown Rewritten, but you know, they've reworked it to make it balanced, man. I love that they added this, man. So look, on Sundays, called Surplus Sunday, all boss rewards are increased. So all your awards from any boss you do increase. Monday, Merit Monday, every cog defeater awards 25% more merits. Tuesday, Active Tuesday, all golf, racing, fishing, and trolley experience is increased by 25. Fish Bingo Wednesday, everyone at the pond works together to complete the card before the time runs out. Trolley Track Thursday, board any trolley with 2 or more tunes to play. And Gag Farming Friday is my ultimate favorite. Gag Farming Friday, all gag experience multipliers are increased by 1. So, you know, if there's an invasion, it boosts it up even more from the invasion. So perfect time to grind your gags out on this day. And then Silly Saturday is all of them cycled throughout the week. Every 2 hours, all of them are cycled through. Just love the customization in this game. Of course, you know, they added the new Zap gag. And of course, it makes Squirt relevant. Not saying Squirt was irrelevant in other games, but you know, it's kind of like how Trap and Lure, they go together. It's the same thing with Zap and Squirt. So if you use Squirt on the cog first and then I use Zap, my Zap does 3 times the amount of damage that it would do dry. There's dry Zap, wet Zap. Everybody does wet Zap because if you do a dry Zap, of course, 30%, as you can see at the bottom. Terrible accuracy. So this would do 150 damage if the cog was squirted first. Then you go into like Prestige gags. You have Prestige Squirt, and there's 3 cogs. You hit the one in the middle, All 3 cogs are soaked. They don't become unlured if they are lured though. And if you zap the middle, it'll hit the cogs on the right if you have, on the left and right if you have prestige. You know, there's just a bunch of different combos, a lot of new stuff to learn in this game. And that's why, man, this game made me fall back in love with Toontown, because I was honestly going to stop making Toontown videos on my channel because I just didn't enjoy it anymore. So then we go on to this. This is what I love, man, the customization in this game. As you can see, I can change my card background. I'm going to go ahead and pull somebody up. Bugs, aka Lola, shout out to Lola. As you can see, she has a regular background, but I can go ahead and see her tasks. She don't have none. Go ahead and see her cog suits between all the different bosses. Of course, I can see her gags. And that's what's cool, man. As you can see, I can change this around and make it any type of way I want. You get these from, you know, playing the game, completing bosses, all types of stuff, man. This is just a cool thing to me. Then we go to our closet. You don't have to worry about going home in order to change your clothes. You don't have to go all the way back to your E-state if you just want to change your shirt. You can do it right here from your book, and it'll instantly go back on you. As you can see, I'm wearing that tacky shirt. I'm going to take that off, man. But, man, whoa, where'd my shirt go? But, and then we go on to accessories, man. Of course, I don't have no hat, nothing like that. I don't really buy clothes. Items. This is what I like, man. Look, normal toon, invisible, big legs, pink slip, small head, transparent. You know, I can turn it around. All this stuff, you know, you can turn on and off at any time you want. Name tag font, man. This is what I love, because, you know, on Rewritten, if you were to buy a name tag, and then let's say I like the Boardwalk name tag, and then after 2 weeks, you know, like, yeah, I want to change it to this one. And then you have this for another week, and then you try to go back to that. You have to end up buying the Boardwalk back. Not in this game. You can switch between either ones that you previously owned without having to keep paying multiple times for the same ones, man. I think that's just a beautiful thing that they added to this game. And I am very, very grateful for this game, man. Another thing I love is the side tasks, man. So essentially, you know, you don't have to do them. You can skip them, or if you want to, go ahead and do them. You get your extra XP, which essentially gets you more laugh, you know, gets you more upgrades for your gags, all that stuff between every single playground. If they're red, of course, they're completed. And this is what I love too, man. So basically, this first side task of every playground is going to be the one that lets you have teleport access to the playground. So instead of, you know, on Rewritten, you get teleport access after you complete the playground. It's kind of pointless, you know. It's like, I never gonna have to teleport there no more. So if you wanted to just go ahead and straight, as soon as I got into Ye Olde Toontown, knock out the first task, I have teleport access off rip. That way I can keep going there without having to walk there from Toontown Central, man. And I think that's beautiful they implemented that into the game, because once you complete a playground and then get the teleport access, it kind of just, you know, it holds no weight. And then they have the daily task, which of course I think is gorgeous, man. You have to defeat 11 boss. My reward is 2 hours of increased boss rewards. And then of course, once I finish, I'll claim it right here. And then after 7 days of getting it in a row, you get a free shirt, you get free different stuff, all types of different stuff. Just very rewarding within this game, man. Another thing, of course, is statistics, which I know these don't really carry no weight, but it is cool to know how many cogs you defeated, how many buildings you've done, you know, all this different stuff, man. Friends made, VPs defeated, all this kind of stuff, man. It's really cool to think. I like to keep track of stuff like that. I'm a stats nerd, so I really like it, man. So if you're watching this video right now and you currently play Rewritten or any other server that's not Corporate Clash and you have not given it a try, man, I am begging you to please give it a try, because I can guarantee that you will not regret it. Another thing that I really like in this game is, as you can see, this person is buying gags, but I can still go to the same person and buy gags without having to wait for them to finish. As you know, in Rewritten, that is the worst thing, coming back from a VP and everybody is flooded in Daisy's Gardens trying to buy gags. You don't have to worry about that in this game. Another beautiful thing is, look, I can go through them and go and delete some stuff right here, and I can save a preset. So I already have a preset saved, you know, select the gags, you save it, and then now every time I come back, instead of me having to buy every single gag, I can just click load preset, and if it will tell me, you know, it costs 35 jelly beans to do this, you know, you have blank jelly beans left. I press yes, and it'll automatically fill in my gags for me, and I think that's just beautiful. It saves on time. It's just a beautiful thing to be added to the game. Another great thing that's been implemented into this game is the sprint, man. You know how quick you get places. As you can see, this is how people normally run. With the sprint button, you go like 3 times faster. You get to everywhere quicker. It just makes the game way faster, man. Everything is done faster in this game. It's just a less grindy game with way better tactics on how the game runs. So, like I said, if you guys have never played this game, please consider trying it. And if you do try it, or you have tried it from my videos, comment down below and let me know, because I'm very curious, as I've seen a lot of people comment my videos and tell me that they've started the game because of me, trying to get more people on the train and grow this community. So If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Pizza Maker 8000. I'm out.